Hey everybody, guess who's back? Godzilla! Yeah, that's right, I'm back on the silver screen, baby! Well, for about 15 minutes, feels like. Despite all the trailers, TV spot commercials, movie posters saying that the film Godzilla stars yours truly and human actor Bryan Cranston in the lead role, the actual movie that you need to pay hard-earned money to watch is actually more about some boring, generic G.I. Joe jackass fighting giant nuke-eating Cloverfield cockroach monsters. And he's trying and questing to get back to his equally boring blonde wife and kid. Oh, I'll show up and save the day, of course, in the last possible minute. Huzzah! I've been in retirement for damn near a decade, so when I got the call to do a full-on movie that was named after me, I figured I would be the main focus. My name is in the title, for crying out loud. But no, a 2-hour movie, and they couldn't even give me a full half hour of screen time. I barely get 15 minutes. You couldn't round it up to a full half hour? You couldn't give me, the title character, 30 minutes in my own movie. Now, truth be told, the new mutant Muto monsters, as they are called, are actually just the monster from Cloverfield and his wife. Nice folks, by the way, great to work with. They know how to keep things fun and professional, which is the winning formula when you're in this line of work. I smashed up not just one, but 2 major cities fighting these kaiju. Had a decent warm-up leveling Honolulu, Hawaii, and then went full out in San Francisco, California. Not to complain, but I got hurt. It's part of the job, but it's still a literal pain in the neck. I toughed it out, as yours truly always does, since the show must go on and whatnot, and we gotta do as much as we can in one take. You only get one shot at falling on a building. If you don't do it right the first time, there are no retakes. I twisted my ankle, I blew out this knee, I popped something in my back, broke 3 of my tailbones, and suffered some major concussions, multiple concussions by the way, when they dropped a building on top of me. The charges detonated too soon and I wasn't able to get into the proper position in time. These things happen. Now again, this ain't me whining or complaining. This is me just telling you the facts of what happened while doing my job. At the end of the day, I had a lot of fun. And in all honesty, looking back, it's easily among the top 5 best fights of my entire career. That being said, who is the paint-sniffing moron who decided to edit out damn near all of my fights to make room for boring human actors? Boy, are they boring. The trailers all say Bryan Cranston, who's actually a good actor, playing an interesting character. Remember that, it's gonna come up later. Yeah, they all say Bryan's the main character, but he just sort of makes a glorified cameo in the first act, then bows out of the story so that they can focus on some dull, lifeless army guy named Ford. The guy has no character, no personality, no range as an actor whatsoever. He just coasts along every single scene with the same dumb, emotionless expression on his face like he's carved out of plastic or something. Can you imagine watching an entire movie and the main character has the same look on his face? What is the deal? Why is the movie all about him? I don't mean to sound like a prima donna, but I'll say it before and I'll say it again. My name is in the title, for crying out loud.
In an interview with Screen Crush, director Gareth Edwards was asked to address the movie's pacing. Here's what he said. When we sat down, we talked about what kind of movie we were thinking about, and we talked about Jurassic Park, Jaws, and a lot of Spielberg movies like Close Encounters. Also Alien and and King Kong. And they all have one thing in common. It's about an hour into the movie before you see the creature. Because our benchmark films had taken that approach, no one ever really got nervous. And, to be honest, we sat and watched those movies that give it to you straight away and don't let up until you leave, and you just get tired. Quite easily you reach a brick wall and you get what I call CGI fatigue, where you can't care anymore about anything. When everything is cranked up to 11, you just can't care anymore. So, that was always a consideration. To try and build slowly and tease and pull the audience in, and then when they get it, it will be more powerful.
Okay, I've been in the business of making movies for a long time. Heck, I've even done work in television. I get where this guy is coming from. But you know what? Jurassic Park, Jaws, Aliens, King Kong, all those movies have one thing in common. They had interesting human characters that were played by competent actors. Sam Neill as Dr. Grant was a good actor playing an interesting character. Sigourney Weaver as Ellen Ripley was a good actor playing an interesting character. Jack Black as Carl Denham was a good actor playing an interesting character. Am I getting through to you? Should I explain it again with a chart and or graph? Now, I'm not saying that all of my previous films were epic masterpieces of cinematic art. Heck, a lot of them spend too much time with the puny humans. I get that. But even the worst of my movies at least tried to make the human parts of the film interesting. They had aliens, mad scientists, assassins, princesses, magic fairies, killer robots, secret agents, the list goes on, sure. They were cheesy, over the top, often annoying, and almost offensively ridiculous, but at least they were never dull, lifeless, and boring. At least there was some semblance of effort put into each and every human part of my older movies. This new one can't say that at all. This new one doesn't even have any semblance of effort. They just slapped a USA flag and some dog tags on a shopping mall mannequin and expect the audience to care. This movie's biggest sin, besides cutting my 2-hour-long fight scene in San Francisco down to 5 minutes, is that it made the 1998 movie, starring not me, but my all-grown-up nephew, Godzuki, trying to follow up in my footsteps, made that movie look interesting by comparison. And that's right, Matthew Broderick is Dr. Nico Tatopoulos is a better actor, playing a more interesting character than Aaron Taylor Johnson as Lieutenant Ford Brody. That's how far we've fallen, folks. That is how low we have sunk. I can't believe that I'm saying this about my own movie, but you folks might want to wait for this one to come out on video. Give it a rental if you like, but don't waste theater ticket and popcorn money on this dull, lifeless bore. Now, I know some of my major fans want to support me. You know what, folks? Boys, girls, don't worry about me. I was smart with my money, and I got plenty of savings and investments to fall back on. I didn't blow away all my money on drugs like Geigen. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't believe, but this is Godzilla giving Godzilla the movie a low rental. Man, I'm depressed now. I'm gonna go lie down. At least the Guardians of the Galaxy movie looks fun. Maybe Razmir can review that one, I don't know. Good night, everybody.